I was down at the NADA show and the conference in New Orleans, and I'll tell you, saw absolutely a ton of really kick-butt products that I wasn't familiar with. And I think the thing is, a lot of lessons learned in that while I was there, not only the new products and the different companies that are presenting, but how they present, I found fascinating, and I was down to learn about that as well. Saw products for scheduling that literally knocked my socks off. I saw different functions with marketing and using the telephones better, and this isn't an exaggeration, I've actually got business cards more than an inch thick. I've seen companies that had women in shorts and hard hats trying to attract people over to their booth, others using baseball bats and how fast you could pitch a ball, and it hits me that they're attracting to the product line, but may not have had a development in my scope of a product that was worthy of great attention. So what separates the good and the bad is that I will spend literally this week reviewing and going over the different companies. In a matter of fact, vetting them to sort through the good, the bad approaches, and actually try and understand the product more. Over the next several weeks, we'll be sharing some of those really good products with you, and I'll start off by saying the scheduling program that literally knocked my socks off, and I have been a different brand, but Dealer FX. So I'll be doing some homework this week. I'll be looking at the different items, the different companies, and then over the next few weeks, sharing with you some of the things that, as I analyze them more and become more familiar with them, that still remain at the top of my list, maybe even discussing with some of their customers. But it opens the discussion on what approach is best to learning and how do we cultivate how we feel about learning. Those are the real critical things about growth in our life. If you believe you know it all or you have no area of expertise to learn, the arrogance in itself will cause a decline in your knowledge base. The attitude that wins, the attitude that moves ahead, is always open to change. It's going to occur in our lives anyway. What I'm suggesting is we need to embrace that change. We need to always be seeking the best product. We always need to be seeking the best solution to our concerns. I had a real good conversation with a dealer that I had never met. One of the companies introduced me to him, and it was an enjoyable conversation. And he was real open to information. No matter what we sell or what product we do provide people, do you have the attitude of just being there to help, being there to educate and inform? It's what I teach in the drive lane for service departments. At the same token, it's got to be how I live. Sharing information with people and learning if your product or service is a good fit doing some research, doing development, due diligence into what can be learned is what makes our quality of life better. It actually takes the day-to-day mundane tasks and elevates them to opportunity for growth. I hope that you choose to live in a manner that's always seeking new information, always seeking wisdom from others, experience from others. It'll amaze you how much tragedy and adversity it saves for the future. Talk to you next week.